The untold story of Death Valley, California is one of extreme resilience, stark beauty, and hidden life. Known as the hottest place on Earth, this desert basin in Eastern California regularly records temperatures above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and it holds the record for the highest air temperature ever recorded on Earth at 134 degrees Fahrenheit in 1913. But beyond its searing heat, Death Valley has stories of survival, indigenous heritage, and a surprising ecosystem adapted to the harsh climate. Death Valley's scorching heat is partly due to its unique geography. Sitting 282 feet below sea level, it's surrounded by tall mountain ranges that trap heat. This rain shadow effect keeps precipitation extremely low, with the valley receiving only about 2 inches of rain per year, making it one of the driest places in North America. Its landscapes, from the dramatic sand dunes to salt flats that stretch as far as the eye can see, bear the marks of a history shaped by geological shifts, seismic activity, and volcanic eruptions over millions of years. Long before settlers deemed it inhospitable, the Timbisha Shoshone people called Death Valley home. For over 1,000 years they survived here, adapting to the harsh environment by developing a deep knowledge of the land. They crafted homes from local materials and followed a seasonal lifestyle, moving to higher, cooler elevations in the summer and returning to the valley floor in the winter. The Timbisha Shoshone's relationship with the land is marked by their spiritual connection to it, viewing the valley as a place of life, not death, and referring to it as Tumpisa, rock. Survival stories and myths. Death Valley got its name from a group of lost pioneers in 1849 who, while attempting a shortcut to California during the gold rush, became stranded in the valley. They endured severe hardships and dwindling supplies, but against the odds, nearly all of them survived. As they left, one member reportedly said, "Goodbye, Death Valley," a name that stuck. This story of survival in such a forbidding place set the tone for its later reputation. In the early 20th century, prospectors and miners sought fortunes in Death Valley's mineral-rich soil. The valley saw a brief boom as people flocked in search of silver, gold, and borax, a mineral mined from the valley's evaporated lake beds. The famous 20 mule teams hauled borax out of the valley, cementing its place in both industrial history and American folklore. Hidden life and adaptations. While it may seem barren, Death Valley is teeming with life uniquely adapted to its intense conditions. Animals like the kangaroo rat, which can survive without ever drinking water, and various reptiles with thick skin to retain moisture, call this place home. Wildflowers bloom in rare super blooms following wet winters, transforming the landscape into a sea of colors. This flora and fauna exhibit incredible adaptations, like reduced surface area in plants to minimize water loss, that enable them to thrive where few other species could. The mystery of the moving rocks. One of Death Valley's strangest mysteries lies at Racetrack Playa, a dry lake bed where large rocks inexplicably move across the flat surface, leaving long trails behind them. Scientists eventually discovered that a rare combination of rain, freezing temperatures, and wind caused thin ice sheets to form and push the rocks, slowly moving them over time. But the mystery of these sailing stones captivated people for decades, embodying Death Valley's allure as a place of unexplained natural phenomena. The attraction of extremes. Today, Death Valley is part of the national park system and attracts millions of visitors drawn by its extremes and unparalleled landscape. Tourists brave the heat to see landmarks like Zabriskie Point, Badwater Basin, and Dante's View, each offering a unique perspective on the valley's desolate beauty. Death Valley's history is a testament to endurance and adaptability, with stories that reveal a land not just defined by its heat, but by the life that finds a way to persist against all odds. It's a place where harsh conditions expose both the fragility and resilience of life, making it one of the most awe-inspiring and enigmatic landscapes on Earth.